Hey guys, I've got the 77 GMC truck out here by the name of Wilma and the 75 C10 by the name of Skye. And they're sitting pretty close together, and there's a reason for that is because my wife and I, Mrs. PIB, and I are in a discussion. The discussion is, do I want to leave Wilma pretty much original stock height with the original wheels and hubcaps on it and not mess with it, maybe just fix a few spots that need some attention? Or would you go lowered with some 20-inch wheels on it? I'm kind of this way. I'm thinking if it was lowered and had these wheels on it, it would look pretty good. But I kind of see Mrs. PIB's point of view that this thing, Wilma, is so original. You know, why would you do all this? This one was kind of, it's pretty much original, as I said, but it's just kind of needed a lot more attention than this one, I'll say. So that's the reason it looks as it does. Anyway, this is a comparison video. And if you've never seen my channel before, this thing has been sitting next to a garage in a field for 15 plus years, just sitting out in the weeds. So this is it. Done a lot to it. And I'm wanting to do some of the same things to the GMC here, like the bumper guards. I'm going to keep the tag Wilma. I just can't bear to take it off. And this truck knows its name, Wilma. So if you're wondering how, I've just had this truck just a few days. So if this is your first time to see the truck, please go back a couple of days or whatever, and you'll see when I brought it home and you know, what we've done to it thus far. Got a little bit done to it, but anyway, it's just a long process. This one was the same way. So anyway, I've had Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop. He has done so much work to this truck. We've put a lowering kit in the front, C-notched it in the back, and as I said, I put the bumper guards on it. I found one of these used emblems and stuck on here because it was missing it. Got all the lights fixed on it, done the exhaust on it, and trying to think of some more. I know I've done more. Well, mainly, you know how something sits for a while, even if it's just been setting it gets dirty. You know, waxed the windows inside and out, you know, cleaned it up. My wife got her famous leaf blower trick and blew everything out, and we put new floorboards in it. Tim did at Gas Axe Chop Shop, 10 Mile, Tennessee. Hey, be sure to check Tim out. He's on Facebook, Gas Axe Chop Shop. He's a really, really good buddy. I had to get another, trying to look here what all I have done. Well, anyway, had to get another tailgate, color match it. I tried to match it best I could. Put Penetrol all over it. Same as the bed, I have painted it the bottom because it looked pretty bad. And, you know, painted it as close as I could get and put Penetrol on it too. And scuffed it up to try to make it look like that's the original color. If you look close, you're going to see that it's not, but it's the best I can do. I'm a man on a budget, and I try to do as much as I can myself, but my brain is not, I'm just not equipped with my brain for mechanics and some of the other stuff that I rely on Tim for. Tim and Brian. Brian is GM Space Tim 38. If you get a chance, check out his channel. He's got a long bed truck over there that I would love to have. Anyway, it's for sale. So be sure to check him out, GM Space Tim 38. And I'd love to have that long bed truck of his, but golly, I can't afford to do all this stuff. Anyway, getting back to this, got the AC working on it. It's got AC. Truck runs and drives great. As I said, I put Penetrol on it. Of course, new wipers, blades. I'm just telling you some of the little things that you might forget if you're doing one. This one needs the same thing. It's almost a carbon copy. I need wiper blades. I need, what else? I want to put bumper guards on it, and I have some that I'll put on there. So, oh yeah, I put that sport bumper on it. There's a lot of things that I have missed. I'm wanting to put this bumper on the on Wilma, this bumper. Of course, when you do this, you got to buy the brackets, you got to buy the license plate holder, you got to buy the bolts. I mean, just a little thing like that adds up. See, what else did we do? Anyway, the AC's working and stuff on this truck. This is a good running truck right here. And Wilma is too. Boy, I'm really surprised. But I'm wanting to do the same thing. In my mind, I'm wanting, let me run this by you, see what you think. What about, okay, would you leave this truck original just like it is, a stock height? My wife said we've already got 2 or 3 trucks like this that's lowered with wheels on it. She said, what about just leaving this original and go with that? But I don't know. I see her point. Honestly, I do. But I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it. I don't know if I want to lower it and put some wheels on it or lower it and keep these wheels on it. I could do that. Lower it and keep the wheels. But I was wanting to put bumper guards on it and wanting to clean it up real good and you know, get the paint and everything as clean as I can. It needs another wash job, I know. And maybe put Penetrol on it. But what do y'all think? I mean, it's basically, you know, it's got the window visors, it's got the same mirrors. I mean, it's almost a twin. This one, if you've never seen this truck before, if you just stumble across this channel, this truck is not the top of the line of GMCs, I don't think. I think I'm still learning GMCs as far as square bodies go. I've had 2 other GMCs. I had a 67 and a 57, and they were really good trucks, and I cannot for the life of me figured out why I sold them, but that's what I do. Crazy things, and then I get mad at myself. But it's got air on it, but it's got idiot lights. You know, if you're not familiar with idiot lights, it's a light that comes on, you know, if there's a problem. If your oil pump quit working, don't have oil pressure, that light will come on. Generator, you know, the same. If it gets too hot, you know, the temperature light will come on, that kind of thing. On this Silverado, which is in 75, this was, you know, top of the line kind of deal. Top dog, I guess, whatever. This one has, you know, the gauge package. And it's got all the wood trim like this GMC does too. So GMC is supposed to be, back when I was growing up, was a step above a Chevy. So, you know, it's kind of interesting to compare the two. Of course, this, hang on. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, guys. My wife was, Mrs. PIB was asking me questions about ordering parts, so I had to talk to another vendor for stuff. I'm just trying to get price quotes. You'd be surprised what a difference prices are between vendors on the internet. So I'm trying to get the cheapest. Of course, I'm trying to get the cheapest that I can. Okay, but my original question was, if you had this truck and it looked like this, would you want this one, Wilma, to look like this, or just keep it as is? That's the question. I think sometimes, between me and you, I think sometimes Mrs. PIB, she doesn't like to spend money. I've got a lot in this truck, believe it or not. I know you're probably laughing, thinking, really? But I do. Believe me, I do. I've got a lot into this truck. There's a lot of time and effort that went into making this truck the way I wanted it, and Tim Dixon Gas Axe Chop Shop delivered. So here's the thing now. Do I want to make this truck a twin to this? Or if you was me, would you just leave it alone? That's my question, I guess. I could always put truck rallies on it. Somebody's made that suggestion. Truck rallies, or, you know, just put these course, I got some Corvette rallies, I know that, but I don't want to change wheels 15 times. I've got a few options, and I'm looking at another set. Actually, I'm looking at 2 more sets of wheels that I might trade for or something. So I'm kind of hesitant about maybe taking these off for the moment. I hate doing this stuff 15 times. So that's my question. Which one do you like better? I guess the stance and the wheels and stuff on this one, or this one. Of course, you know, there's a lot of people that has trucks like this that kind of look similar to this, but these are, I see my wife's point, I really do. It's kind of, they're just original once. And whichever way, you know what, whichever way I go on these, I'm going to be mad at myself. If I make this one look like this, I'm going to be mad because I changed the appearance. Or if I leave it like this, I'll always be wondering, you know, what would it look like if I'd have done this. But all this stuff, as I said, takes time. I got this truck in January of this year, 2020, and it's took a long time to get it this way, and this is August. I've had it back maybe a month or so, but anyway, there's a lot to consider. So I told my wife, I said, I'll just make a video and kind of make a poll. Which one do you like better? And if you had this truck, Wilma, would you make it look like Skye? You know, so I guess that's the question. I'm not loaded with money. I know it takes lots of money to do this, but my wife and I sacrifice a lot of things, mainly just staying home all the time and watching what we eat and watching what we do in order to do things like this that we enjoy. So, and she kind of lets me kind of have my way a lot of times, but you know, I like Wilma the way she is too, but I don't know. I just got done painting grills, if you watched that video, and I was looking at Wilma here. I probably need to paint the grill on it, but I've ran out of paint. So, but Wilma's going to be a little bit more of a challenge because it's got all the black grills in it, whereas the 2 grills I just painted for the Cheyenne truck is pretty much all one color, you know. So I'm going to have to get me some more paint, and I'm going to have to really tape off very, very well to make this kind of pop. But it is what it is. I mean, this truck is a survivor. I can't believe I have it. It's only got fixing to be 85,000 actual miles on it, but it's got the same, as I said in another video here a few days ago or whatever, it's got the same elements that this one has. Well, just look. I mean, all the patchwork and I always just leave it as is. I just like this look. All the patchwork that you see on this one on the outside is what this truck needs, exactly the same thing. It just about be a twin. If I lowered it, got some of those wheels, and let me tell you something, the guy I've been getting these wheels from, he is having a very, very hard time getting these wheels. So I don't know. He said it's because of the coronavirus, but I mean, he's a dealer. He deals in these wheels. So I'm not really sure how quick I could even get a set of these wheels, even if I wanted them. So I don't know. It's just all, I didn't know if y'all knew that or not. Maybe in your area, they're not hard to get, but where I live, they're kind of hard to get. So I had people, believe it or not, I had someone trying to buy these wheels on this truck before I even put them on. When I had them at Tim's, asked me if I wanted to sell them, and I said, no, I don't. And they said, well, they're hard to find, and then I kind of heard the rest of the story. So I'm glad I kept them and didn't sell them, because I thought, well, I'll just get me some more, but that's not the case. And I called him about a week ago, just talking to him because we're kind of friends, and well, we're friends, yeah. And we cut up with one another and everything, and I even done a YouTube shout out for him too, so on his wheels, but he doesn't have any, has a hard time getting them. So these are 10s, 8s and 10s, 20 inch, by the way. So, But anyway, what if you can imagine what these wheels would look like on here. I've been trying to get my wife to see that picture, but as of right now, I don't know, she's kind of not wanting to spend any money and just leave this truck as is. She said, why don't we just leave one as is? As I said, I can see her point of view. I try to be, we're both partners and she's my best friend, so I kind of see her point of view, and I stuck them out here just so you could see a comparison. I'm trying to get in the shade so you can see better. What do you think? Just let me know in the comments, and I don't know, there's a whole lot of similarities between both of them as far as repairs, and the same thing I done to this, basically I need to do to this. So the only difference is, I guess, is do you lower it and put them wheels or keep it like this? I guess that when I'm looking at it now, I kind of see it's kind of the same carbon copy of this. I always do basically the same thing, and that's another thing the missus brought up. What would you want you to do something different? As I said, I could keep these same wheels on and just lower it, or I can leave it alone. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm saying the same thing over and over, and I apologize, but when I get to thinking in my head, that's what I do, talk to myself and say the same thing over and over. So appreciate you watching the video. In case you didn't know it, I have 2 channels. I have Chevy Trucks, which is 2 words on YouTube, Chevy Trucks. And of course I have Primered is Best. That's my main channel, my main one. But anyway, please go to my channels and subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and leave me a comment. If you do subscribe, please leave me a comment and let me know that you did, because I want to write you back and say thank you for subscribing. I try to answer each and every comment. So anyway, that's it for today, I guess. I don't know, I'm up in there. Hey, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all's staying safe, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. I'll see y'all later.